Yes.
Not that, yeah.
What is the runtime of part 1 and what is the runtime of part 2, if at all you want to reveal it?
I mean, let's not even talk about part 2.
Okay. Part 1
We still
runtime.
don't know what the runtime will be, but
250.
it's a decent runtime. It's about 250, 2 hour 55,
Okay.
2 hour 50. I mean, if you see, I really don't understand this runtime confuses me a lot, sir. See, the actual runtime of a film
And that
is
Sandeep-
less.
See, Sandeep asking about that.
I mean, you should not actually. I mean, how long was Animal, sir? 3:15?
3 hour 24.
Okay.
But actually,
So
it's
you're basically your eligibility of asking runtime has
Yeah.
been taken away from you, sir. You're not eligible to ask about runtimes.
no, happy if films are bigger.
Shorter?
No, bigger because yeah.
But big cinematic films are
always,
running
yeah,
long now.
yeah.
Nowadays also, it's become
And
people
that
are.
too with this many strong characters in the
Yeah,
film.
that's what, yeah.
I mean, you want to narrate. When you want to narrate,
Now, if you're going
Might
for
as well.
part 2, I always feel it could be 3 hours. Then only 3 hours. Then only you'll
So
feel
we are
you're going.
almost touching 3 hours, but we're not touching 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we might be somewhere a little lesser than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Songs
3 hours is good, sir,
action.
because you'll not lose any show.
We've cracked and water is the toughest,
True. That's
especially when you have interactions with
what,
it.
yeah.
So it's
You know, the light, the water simulations, the light penetrating into the water.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not physically challenging, it's mentally.
mentally also brutal.
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
And Randy sir, I think Ratnavelu.
Yeah.
I mean, Ratnavelu was really an asset for this movie. His cinematography is just.
I have to also weigh in there and say he was such a pleasure to work with.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we got along really well, and some of the lighting and the
yes,
close-ups he's taken of
phenomenal.
my character.
Phenomenal.
I don't think it was so nice to be
He
shot.
did not
like
take the liberty of just brightening everything up because it's.
that. He's killed it.
It's
I
a
used to say
commercial.
he's like
It's
an
an action
Italian
movie, no.
Yeah.
Renaissance painter.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
you keep on
His
telling.
light and shadow and the way he's
Yeah.
like an artist.
Yes,
I mean,
And Sabu sir.
too good.
Oh, Sabu sir was.
Sabu sir is like quite a senior.
I mean, the kind of
person.
technology he knows
He's a
is
scientist, actually.
the
But I
boats,
saw
the way
him
the
touching
boat.
up
Yeah.
I mean, the boats
blood
we
on the
created for
guy's
this
back.
movie.
Exactly.
You can literally not only see. Of course, we shot in tanks. I mean, like man-made tanks. The boats were made, but the boats you can actually take
Use
them
it.
use it into
Yeah. Wow.
the actual sea.
they're
You can actually go into deep
seaworthy.
waters.
Yeah. So your interaction with water will be great, that means.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
going to school for me. See, learning a lot from Sabu sir. So when I told the story, see, he was telling, we'll create our own waves. I'll make boats, he's saying. So I was scared. How can you make a boat? All the stars on the boats. I don't know how the boats will be. No, I'll make boats are simple, he's saying.
They were great,
Sir,
the
they need to
boats.
float, sir.
They were massive. Like they weighed a lot also. Like original boats. You know, that 35 days of underwater shoot is by far very complicated, and the kind of stuff we've done. So there is this shark creation which we've done, and there's this mad interaction between the protagonist and the shark.
Oh, nice.
That was very, very, very tough to pull off.
Top of it, the movement is not easy under the water. It's again another challenge.
And the work and the problem is, Sandeep sir, only when you have those swimming goggles can you actually have a visual.
See,
But
yeah.
when you don't
True.
have that,
Yeah.
everything is blur.
Yeah. And
So
it
for
will-
me, let's say there's this guy who's 10 feet away from me. So I'll have to swim literally, catch hold of him, do like a flip, and then go out. So this whole shot is like about, let's say, about 15 to 18 seconds.
Yeah. It will take entire day maybe.
So this shot, I mean, like when I'm going towards him, I can't see him. I'll have to exactly hold him,
Yeah.
at his neck.
I know.
So it was.
Always the way we
Very,
see
very,
as an
very
audience, you will not see while approaching. because
Absolutely
you're
not.
True,
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because your work environment has been amazing. I mean, little care taken. We did a fight sequence where there was so much dust because of the
Oh, damn.
arena that we'd put up. But someone put a big exhaust in.
Exactly, yeah.
So things like that make a big difference. I'd like to see more of that happening.
Devara too.
No, just generally because
I'm done with dust.
your sets were one
I'm done
of
with dust.
the best controlled on a human level. For even the
I'd put
staff.
Yeah, even on a discipline level, like I've never been on a set with as many extras as there were on this set in Goa and even in the Aida Puja sequence. So usually when you're shooting a song or this thing and you have so many people on set, there's always noise and chaos, and there's always the first AD screaming, "Okay, quiet," or going for a take. there was just peace
Yeah.
on this set. Everyone was so
That's
disciplined.
an achievement, sir, actually.
And like
To have that a quiet set.
Yeah.
Sir, how about the BGM? How excited you guys are about the BGM?
I'm
I mean,
Because
I think
Anirudh's
the world
BGM
knows what Anirudh is capable of, and
Yeah.
today I think it's not South or North anymore. I think the country itself is grooving for Anirudh's music right now. I think it's Anirudh's Hawa which is running all over, and he's just got this art of understanding a movie beautifully. I mean, he understands the movie, and the kind of background score which he's come up with for Devara, it's nothing less than any international movie. It's, in fact, I was actually making somebody listen to something, and they were like, "Oh my God, this feels like that Walt Disney's symphony, like Hans Zimmer."
Is it recorded live from the
Yes.
orchestrated?
Yes,
which is
yes,
amazing.
yes.
We don't
So,
do that
no.
often enough.
So it's live music.
amazing.
Live, sir.
And it's
Background
he,
also.
he's done phenomenal. I mean, I mean, for him, I think, yeah, he probably one fine day, I mean, like, he would definitely be a part of some international project where he's scoring background for it. And
Because I saw a glimpse which has the English lyrics, which gave me very, not because of English music, because of the instrumentation also. It gave a very international feel.
International, different, no? And
Very juxtaposing feel for the Devara title and what's happening on the
True,
screen and the music. I really like
something
that.
so tribal with an
Yeah.
international level.
yes,
Interesting.
so it's
Yeah.
Very, like,
he's
Viking.
phenomenal, Sandeep.
Exactly. Even
Yeah.
for the Bara glimpse,
yeah.
Sandeep ji, I'm
Yeah.
sure you agree. I think it is India's time to be up there and showcase what our capabilities are as actors, as technicians, as filmmakers.
Yeah.
So I think it's our time. I mean, this we've waited for a very long period, and I think this is our time to show the world what
Yeah.
Indian film is, and we're no less than any technician up there, and I think we're getting there.
But I love the characters in the film. All the characters. So anyway, visual will be a visual anyway. But trust me, you're going to enjoy the characters in the film rather than the world, actually.
Very strongly written character.
Yeah. All, including the women. Women are
Oh.
too strong in the
Yeah,
film.
very strong.
Character-driven films are always interesting. sir.
Always.
Yeah.
I personally like them.
Yeah.
I think it's the character which actually takes the movie forward. Of course,
Yeah.
you're making and this, that.
Yeah.
But it's characters.
See, it's not like a regular hero, regular villain. They're all one family. The relationships between them, the conspiracies.
Yeah, थोड़ा बहुत leak हो गया है. Yeah. So sir, when you wrote this, you first you thought the title is Devara and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no other option.
Yeah.
It sounded something, very positive to me and powerful also.
Yeah.
It's always Devara.
And especially when you have hidden so many things. Yeah. It is like, yeah.
So we actually
Then
didn't hide a lot.
Yeah.
But there are a few things which we definitely did.
Yeah.
We hid them. But
Yeah.
the greatest revelation for Devara 1 is what I'm actually waiting for. I want the audiences to actually, I can't wait for them to enjoy the main revelation of that movie.